Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my NHL 20 franchise mode here in Columbus, Ohio. In the previous episode, we finished up the 2041 NHL entry draft, and we had a little bit of struggles just because my game decided to crap itself and wouldn't let me go into the draft class. Oh my god, I'm already screwing up. Draft class screen. Or it would freeze and I'd have to restart it all over again. So I went in sort of blind. I could have been more efficient had that not have broken. We lost a few players, but the player that did not go, Jeffrey Woodworth, is still kicking somehow. You tell me how. I literally don't understand how he does it. I don't know. He's still here. He's 89 overall, man. He's going to drop in the offseason, I can tell. He's trying to go for 2,200 points. He's going to do it. Even if he has his worst season ever. He could totally get up to 2,300. He could totally do it. Are you kidding me? Oh, he's a beauty. And honestly, we're in a pretty good position at this very moment. I know we just lost two franchise players in Joshua Waugh and Stu Cam. God rest their soul. God bless their soul. They're not dead. They're just they're watching from afar. They're gone. The 2021 top draft picks decide to call it quits together, and I commend them for that. I do. I'm surprised Woodworth wasn't like, I'm done, guys. Like, I can't anymore. He's still putting up crazy numbers. He has nothing left to prove. He's still capped and he's greedy. I'm glad I signed him to that contract so we wouldn't. I mean, I knew I wouldn't have any problems this offseason. It was more last where we had to make some moves, move Giroux, that whole saga. It's over and done with. This team, on paper, is looking a lot younger. And by younger, I mean we traded up into the draft, which you might say, oh, how do you keep doing that? If the computer says that I can trade for that pick, I'm going to try my best to do that and make it fair, We trade a young player, a pick, a prospect to the Montreal Canadiens to move up for the 7th. I think they got a pretty good player at 7th anyways, and we acquired Marcus Lindstrom with the 3rd overall selection. And we also drafted Wheeler last year with the 3rd. And then we drafted Bobby Friesen with the 3rd. Okay, I see. I see what's going on here. I really like this guy. He's going to step up into the NHL right away, and I'm going to extend an offer to him. Wish I could sign him to 8 years, but entry-level deal, obviously. Oh, why did I... I slipped into my shade the South accent. That's not an accent. That's a lisp, Owen. I'm going to go ahead and sign Sheldon Kane because he's almost a 70 overall and he's not 20 yet, which is huge. He'll step up into the AHL right away. Eklund, I'll offer a contract to him. Everybody else here can probably wait on that. Now, I will go to goaltending first. Check that out. Get that out of the way. So, Guit, Vosnar, those guys can go. I don't want any backup goalies on my roster. I don't need it. And Pear and Ekholm. We dropped so many goalies. But look at us. Look at all the goalies we have. We have Byers who jumped up from a high elite potential to a franchise potential, which is nuts. I mean, Brizgalov, 65 overall, 20 years of age. He could be a solid NHL backup one day, actually. I'm going to sign... Ooh, hold on. Do we sign him and leave these two guys for 1 year, Chucko and Nordvisk? I'll sign Brizgalov, throw him in a backup situation there in Cleveland, see how he does. Byers, I'll roll Byers, and I'll roll Brizgalov in the AHL. But if Byers does jump up to an 80, that'll force me into a position to play him in the NHL right away. Okay, that's good for goalies. So let's go to UFAs and RFAs. The UFAs this year. There's a few, but let's get some of them out of the way. So St. Louis can go. I'll extend a contract to Bradford. He's ready to jump up into the AHL. Bednar's, who we got in a trade. Satana, I'll let go of him. Rodin, let go of him. You know, all these guys who I had high hopes for in the AHL never turned into anything big, but we won 7 Stanley Cups out of it, so how upset can I be? Not at all. I'm not upset at all. Hamilton. I don't have a second pairing right D penciled into the lineup just yet, just because I will have plenty of money to spend heading into the offseason, and our roster looks relatively well without touching it right away. So if there's a guy out there that I must get, a defenseman would be my biggest priority at this point, just because losing Stu Cam really messes it up a bit. I know it was bound to happen, but Harrington, he was good, but I don't want to spend that much money on him. Genoa, yeah, offer him a contract. DuPont, if they want to come back, they can come back. I'm not forcing anybody to come here, play in Columbus. Mayers can come back. Bulbrook, you know what? He was... he doesn't... I will let him go. Bulbrook, I don't need. I know he was good in the okay in the playoffs, but I don't need that this second. Hemingway, I'll just sign to a deal like that. And Goring, how much do you want? You know what? I'm going to go out, offer Goring a contract. Phone, please work. Phone, thank you. Go to my calculator, my trusty good old calculator. 2.175 times 0.85 equals 1.848. Yep, 1.85 works for me. He can probably, it depends how everybody grows during the off season, because my lineup doesn't look wonky. It just, I don't know if it would work completely, just because there's a lot of young guys jumping up and that rarely ever works. RFAs, we have Lundstrom, Asplund, and then Bogosian. I'll sign Bogosian because I can. Asplund, wish he would have grown. He's been like a 74 since 21. So wish he would have grown a bit. Lundstrom, how much does he want? 2 years at... I'll give him 2 years at that much. Yeah. It's hard to get defensemen that age, that overall, at that good of a price. For 2 years, I'll do that. Any unsigned players? We got Lindstrom, we got Kane, and we got Eklund coming on. So that should be the end of that. Okie dokie. I didn't have to exit out of the screen right away, but I guess I did. I'm so sorry about that, buds. So let's go ahead, advance a day. Let's see if everybody comes back. Eklund, awesome. Lindstrom, he's going to crack the NHL lineup right away. He's... Oh, Genoa doesn't want to sign. Kane signs. Goring, not happy with the value. Lundstrom signed. Okay. There is a thing in the AHL right now with a lot of the older players are like, oh, I want to go make money elsewhere. And I get that. So... Okay, let's see, UFAs. There's a few guys that just didn't sign. Okay, Goring didn't sign, so I'm going to sign. I'll do a 1-year contract at 2.4. That works for me. Hemingway. He didn't sign that contract, so I'm going to go with 1.3. That works. Genoa doesn't want to come back. I won't force him to come back. Same with Janinla. Doesn't want to come back. RFAs. Unsigned prospects. Anybody else didn't come back? Nope. Everybody's good to go there. Let's see. Let's sim a day. Make sure to see every... Oh, sorry. I'm like, Mester. I haven't seen that name in a while. I did sign a few scouts off screen. I'll make sure to do that. I'll make sure to optimize my scouts this year. Goring signs his contract. That's good for us. Kyler Hemingway. That's good. So, hey, Savoy jumped up to a 95. Sick. Did you just see that right there? He did. UFAs are done and over with. RFAs, did I just say RFAs twice? UFAs and RFAs are done. Just making sure everything is good to go. I'm pretty sure it is. So we're going to go to coaching staff. I think we lost our head coach. No, we didn't. Who did we lose? We lost our goalie coach. I swear we had a Boudin a while back. That was... whatever. Hunwick. No, you need to be our associate coach. You want to come back, bud? Associate coach, come on. Take a little... Come on. We got plenty of money to work with. You want money? We have plenty of money to work with. Zane Hunwick. How much money do you want to be an associate coach on a Stanley Cup dynasty of a team? We're like the Montreal Canadiens of the 70s and 80s and 60s. We're like the Edmonton Oilers of the 80s and the Islanders of the 80s. We're like the Detroit Red Wings of the late 90s and the 2000s. We're like the Chicago Blackhawks of the 2010s. Come play for this team. Take the money. Take it or leave it, bud. You won't want to leave the money now. The associate coach. Why do you want to be an assistant coach? Just take the freaking money, dude. Take it. Take it. Take the money. You're good at your job. $220,000. I would have paid you more. If we're being honest, I would have paid you more money. I want to make sure they come back. Gilbert, Scout has come back. That's good. That's good. Beak, that's cool. How many scouts did I freaking sign? Hunwick. Oh, Hunwick. Okay. Might have to drop him. Okay, and Leach signs. Okay, so we can go after him in free agency and sign him. If he doesn't want to come back right now, we'll just offer him money in... Yeah, that should be fine. So we're going to let him go to free agency, and we'll pick him up again since it works. I'll pick him up, don't worry. It'll work. Okay, so... Hunwick, I'm not worried about. We'll go and deal with him. Let's see. Okay, the moment you've all been waiting for. What do we have in free agency to work with? Not a whole lot. For being honest here. Not a whole lot I'm excited to see. So do we just have a bunch of money to work with? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Donald, he's a UFA. Well, I mean, where realistically would he fit in? I'm looking at my lineup. That doesn't make sense. Who's the best defenseman out here in free agency? Walker? We could go after one of these. I think I will go after one of these D-men. Any lefties? He's a righty. Walker's a lefty. Might have to go up. We can spend money on Walker. We can even give him a 1-year contract, and he should sign the deal. I'll probably do that. That makes sense. It makes sense to do that. RFA. Nah. I don't want to spend too much money on anybody right this second. Yeah. I'm also going to look around the league because we do have a few assets that we could move around for something big. Mester is the biggest goalie in free agency. Any franchise players fall through? Goalies do not make a lot of money in this game right now. I swear in other monies you'd see goalies make like $20 freaking million. So we'll sign a few defensemen here. Sure. Anybody? Leonov? Do we? Yeah, might as well. It could be a little trade value if we need him. Yeah, he's a Winnipeg prospect. He'll probably be re-signed anyways, so that doesn't hurt my feelings at all. Get on? Yeah, sure. Even though he probably won't. Oh wait, he's an RFA. He's a UFA, sorry. That's good. That works for me. Any defensemen fall through? I mean, I just saw those defensemen there, but any other defensemen fall through? Does not look like any defensemen fell through the draft. Well, that's fine. So, before I get to anything, I want to deal with the coach thing. Get that dealt with right this second. So we need to go hire an associate coach, but I'm going to go into the head coach thing. Hunwick to come back, man. What do we need? We need associate coach. Dude, just come back. How much money do you want, man? We got plenty of money to work with. You want a bajillion dollars? I'm willing to give that to you. A bajillion dollars. Do you know how much a bajillion dollars is? I don't even think Jeff Bezos has a gajillion dollars. I don't even know what I'm going on about. I'm sorry. Zane Hunwick, just freaking sign the contract. Offer him the contract. He should take it. Goalie coach. Let's go to teaching. Let's see if, let's go with this guy right here. Yeah, let's go with this guy. NHL goalie coach. You should take the deal, man. Take the deal. $220,000. Take the deal. Don't know what I'm doing. I've been watching a lot of Star Wars lately, and Emperor Palpatine is on my mind. I am the Senate. So, I'm going to go to proposed trade. Propose trade. Now, let's see what's pop, lock, and dropping, folks. Okay. What am I doing? What am I looking at? Hold on. Wait, I can figure this out. Okay, we got it. Anybody willing to give me anything? I feel like Orpik's been on Anaheim's block for about 6 years now. Ooh, Buffalo. You want to get rid of Komatov? Komatov, how good was he against us? I feel like it was the other guy that was really solid against us. You want to trade Komatov? Komatov. I would like Komatov. A lot of guys out here in free agency. Not free agency, but maybe there's going to be like just a franchise player out there. See, the teams that we whooped are willing to trade guys now because they're like, they're worthless. They couldn't beat the best team of all time. I'm sorry, guys. Jeffrey Woodworth says otherwise. So I'm trying to be smart here. I got to think about Woodworth. Is he a first liner anymore? And now that the MVP line is broken up, right? So, because Waz done, I got to think about it that way, right? Simard. I'm not sure. How much? Manino. How much? Oh, 7. Nope. I have money to spend, but we got to be smart because there's a lot of guys coming off of contracts soon. Wheeler soon. Mironov soon. We got to be smart about that, right? Because, what's his face? Who did the guy? Kovalev. Kovalev? Is it Kovalev? I can't recall. Ooh, Filatov. Hello there. Hello there. General Kenobi. Centerman. Nah, that's not what I'm looking for per se. Anybody willing to give me anything? See, Vancouver, we beat them. They're willing to trade everybody now. I'm sorry. Did I do that to you? Nobody willing to get rid of any defense. That's cool. You're entitled to do whatever you want. Okay. Nothing out there that I'm too excited about, really. But that it happens, you know. It happens. And this is going to be a relatively shorter video just because I'm pre-recording a bunch. And this is just, you know, we just got to enjoy the ride a bit, you know. So let's see. Let's see. Anybody that I'm looking at. This is just us chilling out, guys. This series is coming to an end. I think the moment Woodworth is done, we're going to call it quits or just sim the seasons a bit faster, you know? Anybody here? Okay, let's go to goaltending. Choco? Choco, I want him to be good, man. I want Choco to be so good. It's such a good name. Oh, Bryce Choco. Bryce Choco? Probably not Bryce Choco. Okay. Let's get serious here for a bit. Okay. Donald, that would be... He's 25. He's a playmaker. Okay, so if I were to do that, it kind of doesn't make sense because I was planning on moving Fallon back up to the second line, moving him back to the left winger where he naturally is. He naturally is a left winger, moving Friesen up. Playing Friesen, Fallon is a more defensively responsible player, which I was talking about in the postseason, about how if you have just a pure offensive line other than your first line, it's kind of iffy sometimes defensively, and I noticed that a bunch. So having Fallon as the anchor there on the second line could work really well. Put Lindstrom next to Mironov and Silverberg, who we traded from Pittsburgh. Then you could have Rodriguez on the fourth line, Hemingway, Goldring. So I think the best thing to do right now is we could potentially go for both of them. We could totally get both of them easy. We're a defending Stanley Cup champion. We're one of the best teams in NHL history. Players would want to come to this team. 25 years of age. Ugh, that would be so filthy. Now, do I move MP3 up to the top line? That's what I'm kind of iffy about this second. We could go all out, and we could get Donald. But I think the thing we need to do right away is sign Walker to a contract. He's a left-handed defenseman. He's going to fill the second line or the second pairing left D spot. So 1 year at about, I'll go up to 9 mil. I'll go with 9, you know what, 9.5. Just to get you onto the roster. So we could totally go for, but that really doesn't work on my roster. I know a lot of you guys are like, do it now. I want to do that because I think he's like a beast, is he not? For Winnipeg, I thought he was a Dallas player. Am I just mistaken? He's never been super fantastic for Winnipeg. What overall pick was this guy? 3rd overall. Asking for 12 mil for 7 years. You know what? Nah. A lot of our... Lindstrom is going to come up. He's going to be that player pretty soon. So that really doesn't make any sense just to throw a random guy and then make people mad that they're not getting the ice time that they want. So I think right now the only guy to go for is Walker. So he better sign, the coach better sign, and this episode will end very quickly. No, I will not be trading any of my picks. Thank you very much. Hunwick? Is not interested. So I guess we're just gonna... Okay, good. I had to read there. I'm not great at reading. I'm sorry. So he doesn't want... Hunwick doesn't want to come back. So... What? Did he not... Did he not just accept? Okay, then I guess we're gonna go with this Demore guy. Maybe he'll sign. Well, how much money do you want, dude? Please sign the contract. Make this easy for me. Please make it easy. So when you're watching this video, I think it's a Saturday, something like that. I can't really recall that you're watching this. I've actually pre-recorded all the episodes you've been watching, so if I seem tired, it's because I am tired and I have nothing left to give. And I am recording this before I go to Newfoundland, so when it goes out, I should be flying home from Newfoundland. So, Demore, sign the frickin' contract, you tool. I'm sorry. What does that mean? I'm sorry. So, Le Champion. Ooh. Come on, NHL goalie coach. Come on. Come on, do it. Sign the contract. Do it, coward. So, okay, good. The defenseman signs. He's not going to be like a groundbreaking prospect, but you never know, man. Le Champion has accepted the contract. That is dope. Walker has has signed the contract. Good. I thought he wouldn't sign just because of the term, but he signed it anyways. $9.5 million. It's hard not to accept that. Kanan signs. Leonov has decided to sign with the Manitoba Moose. So I'm just waiting for, I guess, just the coach. What do you mean? What do you mean? Somebody signed the contract. Okay. Let's be smart about this. Okay. Let's be smart. Okay. Let's see. Let's go associate coach. Who is the best associate coach there? You know what? This Ward guy looks like the best candidate. He actually looks pretty solid. And I like offensively minded coach. So we will give you the contract, whatever you would like. You will get Marty Ward. What a name! You want to come win a Stanley Cup with the boys in purple? Yes, you will. You will like it very much. Sorry, I gotta stop doing that. So sign the damn contract, please. Let this episode end. Please. Just finish. Come on, just do it. Yes. Thank you, Marty Ward. Welcome to the club. In the next episode, we will start up the 2041-2042 regular season. Woodworth, his last hurrah. He's done it all. He won a Stanley Cup in overtime, scoring the game-winning goal. He should have retired already. But no, he just wants to wreck house. Thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed this one, please leave a like, leave a comment, share with people who you think may enjoy this sort of thing. I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.